we gather here today on the second anniversary of the fire to demand change, to demand justice, justice for the winter survivors.
Community members gathered in Vancouver's downtown Eastside Thursday, 2 years after a deadly fire destroyed the Winters Hotel in Gastown. 2 people died in that fire, Marianne Garlow and Dennis James Guay, and the former tenants say they're still demanding accountability. Jennifer Hansma survived the fire and is behind a class action lawsuit working its way through court.
This was my home. I miss my home. I miss my cat. My cat died in here because of the neglect of Atira, the fire department, and the city of Vancouver.
Atira's CEO wasn't available for an interview, but a spokesperson tells City News Atira is actively participating in the legal process in good faith. Protesters marched through the downtown east side Thursday morning, past Atira's offices, eventually stopping at Oppenheimer Park for food and music.
What are you waiting for from the housing operator at Atira and also BC Housing? Are there assurances that they...
Some sort of compensation for our belongings, at least. Like nobody can replace my husband's ashes. Nobody can replace my children's pictures, and there's a lot of things that are irreplaceable, you know what I mean? But with that being said, there's a lot of things that cost money in that place. Like, I lived there for a long time, right? It's like several years. I was essentially 7 years strong there, you know what I mean? Me and my husband, and we lost everything in there.
So the housing operator, Atira, has maintained for some time that public investment in old single-room occupancy buildings, also called SROs, is pretty much a fruitless thing to do if they want to keep people safe. And since then, it says that the fire has equipped, the housing operator says it has equipped staff with more training and resources in the event of another life-threatening situation.
In February this year, a jury in a coroner's inquest looking into the Winters Hotel catastrophe recommended ending public funding for SROs among 24 other recommendations. The jury also called for individual fire safety plans in SROs for tenants with disabilities, a buddy system, and more funding for SRO operators to tamper-proof all the fire safety equipment.
So I think SROs are somewhat necessary, at least for now, but they need to be held to a higher standard.
In a statement, BC Housing says in part it's still reviewing the inquest recommendations, and in the long term, it says SROs need to be phased out. In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.